I'm Dini Jethwani. A few years ago, I visited a school in Rishikesh in India where I volunteered to share my knowledge and experiences. It was then that I compiled my findings and conceptualized this program on personal development. I presented my initiative to 17 and 18-year-olds about to graduate from high school looking to start their careers. In my opinion, some schools tend to follow a very structured curriculum aimed specifically at giving exams successfully to get the best grades. In this fiercely competitive world that we live in, apart from grades, I think it's important to have soft skills that form the very best first impressions, which are in fact formed within 7 seconds of meeting someone. Hence, the way you look, dress, speak, make eye contact, and use body language help to determine the way you are perceived. Character traits such as trustworthiness are determined in a few seconds. So, if it's an interview for a position you're after, the way you come across is extremely important. Another aspect of the program that I have placed emphasis on is morality and ethics. Again, in my opinion, this is not focused enough on in schools, and I believe plays a large role towards success in the long run. Consideration, respect, and manners can become second nature given the attention they deserve. While IQ is required, I believe EQ is essential. I hope the young generation will benefit from viewing and understanding my program. Maybe schools will supplement their teachings and encourage their students to watch this. Thank you. What is personal development? Personal development covers aspects that improve awareness and identity. Who am I? Develop talents and potential. What can I do? Build human capital and facilitate employability. What am I capable of? Enhance the quality of life. How can I be better off? Contribute to the realization of dreams and aspirations. How can I make a difference? Developing social skills, communicating effectively, character development, and a good attitude help to develop your overall personality and well-being. Learn to listen. It's important to hear what people say and think carefully before speaking. Address people by their name and greet appropriately with a firm handshake. In normal circumstances, of course. Eye contact. Overall, adults only make eye contact 30 to 60% of the time when speaking to individuals or groups, according to quantified analytics. However, they should really be making eye contact 60 to 70% of the time to create an emotional connection. If you are shy by nature and find it difficult to make eye contact, look away for a moment, glance down, and then look back in the eyes or face. Making eye contact shows you are actively listening and paying attention. Develops a feeling of connection. Looking past or around someone makes you seem disengaged. Increased blinking can indicate lying when accompanied by touching the face. Also, when someone is recalling a factual story, their eyes look upwards towards the left, and if they are fabricating a story, their eyes look upwards towards the right. Diction. Speaking clearly and confidently. Finishing sentences and not eating up the last letters of words is very important. Nobody should have to strain themselves to understand you. The speed which you speak at shouldn't be too slow or too fast. The volume of your voice should also be just right, not too loud and not too soft. Appearance. Research shows that your appearance strongly influences other people's perception of your overall worth. People do judge us by the way we look. So it's important to make the most of our looks by presenting ourselves in a groomed manner. Both men and women should take care and look after themselves to appear in the best possible way they can. Body language. This is a type of non-verbal communication, which includes body postures, facial expressions, and hand gestures. With body postures. Slouching. This posture expresses a lack of desire to be in the situation, let alone in the conversation. Lean towards the person you are speaking to show interest. If the person does not lean towards you, they are not interested in what you are saying or selling. If they cross their arms, then the disinterest is more apparent. Smiling and nodding would be a good way to engage the interviewer, to show that you are listening. Slow nodding indicates that the person is interested in what you are saying. Fast nodding indicates that the person has had enough and wants you to finish speaking or give them a turn to speak. Hand gestures. A caning gesture with the forefinger is symbolic of telling someone off. When you put your hands in your pockets, it indicates you are hiding something. Closed arms, whether crossed in front or tight by your side, are sending the message, I'm unapproachable. Loosen up, bend elbows, and relax. Crossed arms can also increase anxiety, vulnerability, or a closed mind. Dress sense. Clothes are one of the key impact makers the moment you interact with someone. Dressing suitably for the occasion or situation is prime. If it's an interview you're going for, you should research the company, look at their website, their brochures, etc. See what is their proper dress code and wear coordinated, appropriate attire. Showing respect, speaking when spoken to, not interrupting or being arrogant are imperative. Good manners, in terms of being polite and pleasant, are the norm. A smile when meeting and greeting is also appreciated. Color psychology. This is closely related to dress sense. Why do we wear certain colors and what do they reveal about us? The Nobel laureate, Daniel Kahneman, reinforced these ideas in his book, Thinking Fast and Slow. There are two ways of thinking, he said. One, fast, automatic, and non-conscious. And the other, slow, deliberate, and conscious. Color affects our fast, non-conscious thinking in ways that we are only now starting to understand, with implications for education, sport, and human relations. Color is much more important than we think. Each color signifies something. When you see a politician wearing blue, what is he trying to project? Blue represents trust, loyalty, authority. Wear blue when you want to exude confidence, be conservative, or respected. Wearing the color red gets you noticed. It signifies strength, it sends off bold and aggressive signs. Green has a strong emotional correspondence with safety. It symbolizes growth, harmony, and freshness. Yellow is associated with happiness, positivity, energy, and optimism. It's a fun, cheerful color. Purple is related to royalty, luxury, and power. Also creativity and wisdom. Black on its own is not advisable to wear, as black can overwhelm and doesn't help to establish a rapport. White is associated with light, innocence, and purity. It has positive connotations and can represent a successful beginning. Research shows that colors can greatly affect our moods and the way people respond to us. Amazingly, colors can even change our heart rate, blood pressure, and respiration, as researchers Keith Jacobs and Frank Hustmeyer discovered in 1974. Advertisers have recognized and used colors to get our attention. Subliminal messages cannot be observed by the conscious mind, even if we're trying to look out for them. It's important to use colors effectively in dressing to communicate the message you are trying to convey. Personal hygiene. Personal hygiene is very important and it has a lasting impression. Many international companies have a 3-day training program on personal hygiene before employing people. Clean hands, nails, well-groomed hair, clean teeth, no bad breath, and definitely no body odor. Internal hygiene, as in your thoughts, decluttering your mind, getting rid of emotional baggage, is also a form of cleansing and is recommended. Poor personal hygiene, among others such as lying and being late, is one of the top 10 reasons people have been judged as job interview failures according to surveys conducted. One of the UK's leading job sites, CV Library, surveyed 300 employers across the UK and identified the worst things a candidate can do when meeting their potential employer for the first time. The top 10 list of interview blunders is lying, turning up late, being arrogant, not being hygienic, boasting about interviews, avoiding eye contact, turning up underdressed, being sarcastic, being too shy, and not shaking the interviewer's hand. From a survey of 2,000 hiring managers, they found that 33% knew whether they would hire someone in the first 90 seconds. Experts say 55% of first impressions are made by what we see, visual. 38% is the way we hear your first words, vocal. 7% are the actual words you say, verbal. Visual, body language, and facial expressions. Verbal, the words we actually say. Vocal, the way we say it, inflection in our voice. Character building. There are 4 main principles of character building. These are ethics, morality, honesty, and sharing and giving back. Ethics. In the race of getting ahead and climbing the corporate ladder, one thinks it's okay to trample on others to get to the top. Making someone look bad to make yourself look good is not the ethical way. Getting carried away early on will lead to short-term achievements. Morality. This is a positive social character trait where you tell the truth and show integrity. This quality builds trust and sincerity. Honesty. Telling the truth when tempted to lie can significantly improve a person's mental and physical health, according to a science and honesty study. Sharing and giving back to the community. Once you have achieved your goal or you see signs of success, it's important to remember who helped you get there. We're all connected. The world today, due to technology, social media, and global trade, is very small. It's important to have gratitude and give back to your community, your country, and the entire world. Dream big and have a big heart. Fortune's study of several hundred companies and more than 380,000 employees revealed that giving back is associated with greater employee retention, higher levels of brand ambassadorship on the part of workers, and more enthusiastic employees. Knowledge. Education, grades, certificates, and references. Without the grades and in-depth knowledge, it will be impossible to get your foot in the door. In order to get these, a strong work ethic and discipline is a must. You also require skills, using technology efficiently and effectively, marketing skills, the ability to communicate clearly, understanding how social media works, accessing the internet are now essential requirements. Teamwork, liaising and working effectively with other people is essential. Languages. Speaking many languages helps to communicate so as to make people feel comfortable and build a rapport quickly. Setting personal goals are important. Be realistic about what you can accomplish and optimize your skill set. You need to have a personal vision of where you want to be in a given period of time. This is a question most employers will ask. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now? It's important to have a clear vision of where you want to be and what you want to achieve on your journey. Self-confidence. About 40% of interviewers thought that a lack of a smile is a good enough reason not to consider a candidate. Another 40% interviewers stated that the quality of a candidate's voice and their overall confidence was a reason not to take the candidacy further. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself and your ideas. If you can't convince yourself, you can't convince anyone else. In order to be self-confident, it's important to feel good about yourself. A healthy body and mind, focusing on regular exercise, a balanced, nutritious diet, mindfulness, and meditation can enhance overall wellness. I hope you found this program on personal development helpful. Should you wish to contact me for any questions or clarifications, please do so by emailing me at dini.jethwani@gmail.com. Thank you.